Welcome back to the channel, guys. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in the world. Today we're gonna be doing some reinforcement work, some simple stuff, but it makes a big difference. We're gonna be reinforcing our differential and our rear subframe. That's gonna help a lot with the launch of the line. As you know, I do 8 mile dig racing at the track, so launching off the line puts a lot of strain on the differential and the differential bushing that's on the Infinitis. So we're going to reinforce that today, and we're gonna do that with this fancy device that Z1 developed. It's a differential brace. It bolts onto the differential and the subframe and prevents that rigidity and restricts flex with the differential when the car launches. Alright, so that's the differential brace. Came with hardware and some instructions. The instructions are somewhere here in the garage. And subframe brace. This is gonna tie the back of the car together and make sure that we're a lot more rigid. This is more so for cornering, but the rigidity does help with the launch, so we're gonna put this in. Yeah. Alright, so with these introduced, let's jack the car up so we can get access to that rear end. See, yeah. That's the next video right there. Transmission and engine oil change. I'll walk you guys through that. There isn't much on the oil change or transmission oil change, so I'm gonna create a video for that real soon. But yeah, as introduced to you, we need to get that in the car, so I'm gonna go ahead and jack the car up, get it on some jack stands, and get a couple tools out. Alright, so we're gonna begin first with the differential brace. And to get started, we're gonna need to pull these two 14mm bolts that's on the case of the differential. Yeah, pull these out, and Z1 provided us with brand new bolts, so we're gonna take those out and throw them away. Get the brace in there and get that third bolt up there on the subframe. After that, we're gonna move to these bolts here, which you're gonna put in the tie bar. It's a quick and simple video. Alright, when we get to the tie bar, I'll show you the preventative measures to take to ensure that you still have your alignment in check when you're done with this project. But let's get started with those bolts right there. So for you guys who, like me, drive a G37X, the subframe does differ from the rear wheel drive cars. So to get the last bolt in, you're gonna have to employ some creativity. Alright, it's not impossible, but it does take some patience. As you can see, I have a 19mm here. What I did, I put the other end of the wrench, the socket end on the bolt, and just put it up in there in the subframe and line it up over the hole. And as I said, it takes some patience to really get that bolt in place, but I got it. Lined it up, got the threading in, hand tightened it down. So now I'm gonna go ahead and get a 17mm on that there, tighten that down, tighten well, that one down as well, and that one as well. Then I'm gonna consult the manual to see the torque specifications. But yeah, that's the differential brace in. But as I said, for the G37X drivers, we have some work in front of us to do. So I hope this helped you solve that problem. All right. All right. So now that the differential brace is in, we can go ahead and move on to the subframe tie brace. So what I'm gonna do first, I'm gonna get a marker. I'm gonna put a line from this plate here, this washer, over to the subframe to make sure I don't lose that alignment. I'm gonna do the same thing over on this side. Where is it? There we go. I'm gonna do the same thing over on this side. Just get a marker, put a line on, make sure you mark where your alignment is there, and then I can go ahead. I believe it's a 17 on one side and a 19 on the other side, and we can pull these off and get that tie brace on. All right, so let's get a marker. So we got these bolts off, and as you can see, the lines are still lined up on the alignment disc. So all I gotta do now is put that like so and like so. Ensure that those are still lined up underneath. Yes, on that one there. Some easy installs today. Alright, and now for this side, like I said, ensure that those lines are still where they were. You know, that's your alignment right there. You don't want to mess that up. So keep that there. There we go. There we go. What? The battery dead? Yes, sir. Oh. Alright, so all I'm gonna do right now is torque these back down and we're done. You see how easy that is? Very easy.